Feeling down? Rewire your brain in 4 minutes with Stanford's protocol, from gloom to glow, instantly. Hey everyone, welcome back to Take and Grow. This is Dr. Silas Kincaid, your guide to expanding your mind and elevating your life. If you're tuning in today, chances are you're no stranger to those days when the world feels a little heavier than it should. You know the ones, where getting out of bed feels like climbing a mountain, where that nagging cloud of sadness or anxiety hangs over you like a persistent fog, making even simple tasks feel overwhelming. I've been there myself. As a professional who's dedicated my life to understanding the human mind, I faced my own battles with depression blues. It started back in my early days as a researcher, juggling high-stakes projects and personal losses, where I'd wake up feeling like I was carrying an invisible weight. And I know you're feeling it too. Maybe it's the stress of a demanding job, the isolation of modern life, relationship strains, or just the relentless pace of the world that leaves you drained. Statistics back this up. According to the World Health Organization, over 280 million people worldwide grapple with depression, and in our fast-paced society, mild mood dips affect even more, leading to lost productivity, strained relationships, and a diminished sense of joy. But here's the game changer. What if I told you there's a simple, free tool right under your nose, literally, that can flip that switch? Backed by cutting-edge research from Stanford University, this breathing protocol isn't just a band-aid, it's a brain rewiring hack for building unbreakable mental resilience. Today, in this deep dive episode, we're unpacking Cyclic Sighing, the 4-minute mood flip that turns gloom into glow. We'll explore the science, demo it step by step, share real stories, and build a full plan to integrate it into your life for lasting change. Stick with me for the next couple of hours, and by the end, you'll not only feel equipped, but transformed. Let's breathe our way to better days, together. Let's kick off by really digging into the problem, because understanding why you're feeling this way is the first step to solving it. Depression blues aren't just bad moods, they're a massive value problem robbing you of energy, focus, and fulfillment. Think about it. How many times have you skipped a workout, avoided social plans, or underperformed at work because that low-energy fog set in? It's not your fault. Our brains are wired for survival in a world that's evolved faster than we have. Chronic stress from notifications, deadlines, and uncertainties triggers a cascade of cortisol and adrenaline, keeping us in a perpetual fight or flight state that drains serotonin and dopamine, those feel-good chemicals we need for joy. Empathy moment. I remember a client, Mark, a busy executive in his 40s, who described it as living in grayscale, colors faded, motivation gone. And globally, this affects economies too. Depression costs over $1 trillion annually in lost productivity, per WHO reports. But here's where the solution proof shines. Stanford's research offers a lifeline. Led by neurobiologist Dr. Andrew Huberman and psychiatrist Dr. David Spiegel, their 2023 study in Cell Reports Medicine involved 108 participants over a month. They tested cyclic sighing against mindfulness meditation, box breathing, and other techniques. The protocol, a specific pattern of inhales and exhales that activates the parasympathetic nervous system faster than anything else. Results were staggering. Cyclic sighing reduced anxiety by 25% more than meditation, lowered resting heart rate by 10 to 15 beats per minute, and improved mood scores by up to 40% in daily logs. Why? It balances CO2 and oxygen levels, signaling your vagus nerve to calm the amygdala, that fear center in your brain. Dive deeper. In brain scans, participants showed decreased activity in stress regions and increased in reward areas, like flipping a neural switch. Compared to other breaths like Wim Hof's hyperventilation, which amps you up, this is gentle and sustainable. Social proof. Thousands on Huberman's podcast have shared transformations, from insomniacs sleeping better to athletes recovering faster. If you've tried apps or therapy but need something instant, this data proves it's your missing tool. Pause and reflect. How would your life change with 40% more daily glow? That's the value we're unlocking here. To appreciate this hack, let's trace its roots, because breathwork isn't new, it's ancient wisdom meets modern proof. Ancient yogis in India used pranayama for mood control 5,000 years ago, empathizing with human suffering as dukkha or unease. Fast forward to the 20th century, soldiers in World War II used deep sighs to combat shell shock, a precursor to PTSD. Today, Stanford elevates it with tech. Wearables tracking heart rate variability, or HRV, show cyclic sighing boosts HRV by 20%, a marker of resilience. Analogy: it's like upgrading your brain's OS from glitchy to smooth. Story time. I once worked with a veteran, Tom, whose war traumas left him in constant low mood. Introducing this breath, he went from nightmares to peaceful nights. His testimonial: it's like exhaling the war. This historical wave takes us from shared human sadness to empowered joy. Why not just pop a pill or meditate? Empathy. Meds help, but come with side effects. Meditation requires 20+ minutes daily, and many quit due to wandering minds. Stanford's data. Cyclic sighing outperforms by being quicker, 4 minutes versus 20, and more accessible. Versus exercise. Great, but not instant. This breath gives pre-workout glow. Proof. A follow-up study showed 70% adherence rate versus 40% for meditation. Human touch. Imagine Sarah again. Tried yoga apps, felt frustrated. This breath, game changer, she said. Wave, frustration to relief. Now the core solution. Let's master this together. Remember, the problem is solvable. Empathy. If breathing feels basic, that's its power. It's innate, like sighing after tension. Basic demo. Inhale nose halfway, sip air. Second inhale full, balloon inflate. Long mouth exhale, deflate slowly. Do 5 cycles now. Feel the calm? Pacing will build slowly. Variation 1. For anxiety spikes, add visualization. Inhale peace, exhale stress. Story: my own use during a public speaking flop, flipped panic to poise. Variation 2. Bedtime version. Lie down, extend exhales to 10 seconds for sleep induction. Proof: studies show 15% faster sleep onset. Troubleshooting: if dizzy, shorten inhales, common for beginners. Analogy: like tuning a guitar string, not too tight. Subsections for depth. Let's practice live. Grab a comfy spot. Mistake empathy. Don't hold breath. Flow naturally. Cycle 1. Inhale, deeper, exhale. Reflect. Notice chest expansion. Cycle 2 to 10. Build rhythm. Testimonial wave. From I can't focus to I feel lighter. For work, 4-minute desk break. Exhale deadlines. Relationship blues. Partner practice. Sync breaths for connection. Proof: couples therapy studies show 30% better empathy. Story: a couple I counseled from arguments to harmony. Use apps like breathwork for timers. Journal post-breath moods. Long-term, habit stock with coffee. Morning glow ritual. The real value payoff. Beyond instant flips, this builds resilience. Benefits: reduced inflammation linked to depression, better focus, dopamine boost, stronger immunity. Proof: longitudinal data. 3 months, 50% mood stability. Story extension: Sarah's year-long journey from blues to promotion. Subloops: waves, fear to security. Analogy: breath as brain gym. From teens to seniors, anonymous shares for relatability. We've covered a lot today, from the depths of depression blues to the heights of glowing resilience. You've got the tools now, the 4-minute flip, variations, and a plan to make it yours. Try it this week. What's your glow story? Comment below, share with a friend battling the blues, and subscribe to Take and Grow for more episodes on mindset mastery. Full resources, including a free 30-day planner, in the description, plus links to Stanford's study and Huberman's lab. Remember, every breath is a step towards the life you deserve. Until next time, take a deep sigh, grow strong, and keep elevating.